Welcome to the Power DSP lessons. Today we are going to see how the quantization error will get reduced and how the quantized samples are getting closer to the original sampled values if we increase the bit depth. Let's take the same example that we have seen already. That is 1/8 sine wave is sampled with the sampling frequency of 8/8. There are 8 samples and we are going to take the second sample that is equal to 0.70710678 and see how this is quantized in different bit depth values. Here X maximum is the maximum input voltage level, X minimum is the minimum input voltage level. This is the bit depth. Quantization step size is given here for the corresponding bit depth. This is the value we are going to quantize using these various bit depth values. In this tabulation, this is the index corresponding to the binary value. This is the quantization levels in terms of step size. These are the binary codes in 2's complement form corresponding to these quantization levels. This column gives the quantized values for the samples that are in the range given next here. Let's start with the bit depth of 2 to see the quantized value for this sample. It is quantized to 0.5 because it is in this range. The sample is approximated and rounded off to the value of 0.5. Next we move to the bit depth of 3. Now the table has changed according to the bit depth value of 3. Let's see how the sample is quantized here. The sample is now quantized to the value of 0.75. Next bit depth value is 5. Our input sample value falls on this range. So the corresponding quantized value is given here. Let's move to the next bit depth value 8. The quantized value is this. Next we move to the bit depth value 12. Let me click here to go to the quantized value. The quantized value for our input is this. Finally, let's take the bit depth value of 16. Quantized value for this bit depth is given here. Next, we will see the quantized values for the various bit depth values. One important point we see here is that if we increase the bit depth step by step from 2 to 16, the quantized value is getting closer and closer to the original input sample. So better representation of the original input sample at higher bit depths, and so less quantization noise and better performance. This is all about bit depth. Thank you for your attention. See you again. Bye bye.